Yeah, of course, and it's going to deny the... It's going to deny the Witcher a few levels as well, so, just great. And actually, yeah, like you mentioned, top lane, Hammerstorm going on to Hellbringer, taking a lot of damage, and of course, going to drop.
Wow. I'm really surprised KD is giving up their tri-lane this early. I feel like... maybe I'm totally misguided, but I feel like they had a stronger tri-lane, and I'm not really sure why they're giving it up this easily. I mean, sure, they're ganking Hellbringer, but, I mean, wouldn't you rather stop Gladiator from getting infinite farm?
Yeah, honestly, I still think that they have the stronger tri-lane. Simply because of the amount of CC. In a few levels, which there we have 2, Hammerstorm has 1, Forsaken Archer has 1, so that's 4 CC skills, CC abilities in one tri-lane, and that's just a bit too overwhelming for the Legion team, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, and the problem is, like, now it's too late for KD to send that tri-lane back. Like, they needed to win that early, and they had the spells to do it, but now Andromeda level 2, Glacius level 4, Gladiator level 4, I mean, they don't have the levels to take out that tri-lane anymore.
Yeah, absolutely not. And of course, looking at that, Witcher level 2, Hammerstorm level 3, it's not like... I'm pretty sure that...
I think Pink Penguin may be experiencing some lag right now, but we do see a life tube picked up by a Gladiator, so his farm really good right now, 330 gold per minute. It looks like the KD is going to reestablish their tri-lane, deciding that it might be worth it, considering MSI's pretty much made it look like they've left Gladiator alone, but in fact, Andromeda's just been waiting in the forest here to try and do a gank, but she could be in trouble. Might go down. It looks like she is going to go down, but Witchslayer might feel the same fate. Nope. So
no, he will get away, but now the Glacius is taking a lot of heat, but will he go down?
Yeah.
Yes, he will. To that Forsaken Archer. I'm going to hope that the lag is fixed.
Yeah, you're fine now. And it looks like...
Gladiator's taking a beating right now, but can he manage to get away? He's using that health potion, and he will. So, nice. I think that was a 2-0 exchange by the Legion team, by the Hellborn team, or did Andromeda not die?
No, Andromeda went down.
So
that was exactly what they needed to reestablish the tri-lane.
Alright, so yeah, it looks like Andromeda did die, and of course, that being a 2-0 exchange, that was just managing to escape. Just great for the Hellborn team. They are up to frame rate issues.
They pulled up all their gold or all their levels that we were just talking about was putting them at a major disadvantage. But I think MSI doing the smart thing here. They know all those heroes are back, and now Gladiator's free farming bottom. We did see a gank from Bubbles and Andromeda on Soulstealer in middle, and they did take him. Taking out Soulstealer early game super important because it halves his souls, and early game those souls are really important to get that far.
Yeah,
he can't. Go ahead.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, he has that man battery and that bottle. Sorry, I said that with a weird accent. But anyway, man battery and bottle, and he can spam his nukes pretty hard, and those give him pretty much free creep kills. But still, he wants those early souls, and that really cripples him.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is one of the very few ways of crippling a Soul Stealer. I mean, if he just gets those levels early enough, then he can just pretty much free farm, doesn't matter who's up against him. But again, that's pretty much the only way of crippling a Soul Stealer in the early game.
We do see Hellbringer hitting level 6, so not too far behind. Pharaoh is level 7 though, and does have way more farm than Hellbringer, but I feel like that lane came out okay for both teams. I don't think MSI is that far behind from that. Hellbringer actually choosing to stay up there rather than go roam around. What do you think? I guess he's going to try and push this tower now.
Yeah, and it looks like he will be quite successful because the tower is taking a lot of heat, and I'm not sure that they're going to port up here. Yes, we are going to see one port, and there goes the fortification. So, yes, this tower will probably be denied, but even though it's denied, I mean, a lot of map control this early in the game.
True, and we do see Hellbringer teleporting bottom, it looks like, so it looks like MSI might go for some sort of a gank here, but KD backing pretty far. I'm not sure why MSI went that far beyond the creeps. They really scared KD back. But I feel like with this combo, they could die pretty easily.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really do think, like you said, they should have maybe stayed back. They shouldn't have pushed that hard. Maybe a bit of miscommunication, but it looks like they're going to go past the tower. Either they really want a tower kill, or they just want to initiate with that Hellbringer ultimate.
I think they just want to make this Hellbringer teleport bottom worth it, because actually no heroes are top right now, though, so it doesn't really matter which Slayer heading top to get some farm. Not like anyone cares if which Slayer's farmed, so...
Yeah, I'm not... The Witch Slayer hasn't done too much this game. I mean, I really kind of thought that he'd be in that trial lane doing a lot of CCing, a lot of initiating, but he hasn't really done too much.
Yeah, you really see Witch Slayer like a core pick for tri lanes, and everyone loves it when they get a Witch Slayer in their tri lane, but yeah, they really opted to split that tri lane super early, and now Witch Slayer's just left to do nothing. Gladiator, with his 323 gold per minute, able to pick up that Helm of the Black Legion after 10 minutes.
And not only that, but I'm looking at his gold, and he almost has finished Steam Boots. Yeah. So that's going to probably be something like a 12-minute Steam Boots and Helm of the Black Legion.
Yeah, and this is what MSI needs to do, absolutely, because they need to win this game relatively early, because they're not going to be... A farm Gladiator is amazing, but it can't outcarry a Soul Stealer, Forsaken Archer, and Hammerstorm.
Yeah, absolutely not. That is where the Legion falters, the Legion team. They don't have nearly enough carry capabilities as the Hellborn team does. The Hellborn team has, of course, that Forsaken Archer and Soul Stealer, but if they needed to, I mean, the Hammerstorm, but depending on how he's built, could even take the form of a carry role. Yeah,
and I mean, he'll probably... And I expect Hammerstorm to get Portal Key for the initiation for that team. I think that combined with Pharaoh's ult and a Soul Stealer blink in and ult would be really strong.
But looking at on the Legion team, Gladiator is not the only one with a good farm. Looking at the Bubbles in mid, he also has 305 gold per minute, so he's been doing a great job middle against Soul Stealer. Soul Stealer only having 230 gold per minute, but of course it is quite early in the game. He just managed to max out the Souls and Demon Hands. But, Bubbles picking up that, finishing the power supply and finishing the Steam Boots, as well as picking up a Ring of the Teacher. So he has a pretty good farm. I would actually think that he'd have less farm than this picked against a Soul Stealer, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think about that? I mean,
I feel like he just did a good job in the lane, keeping the harass on Soul Stealer and stopping Soul Stealer from really forcing him to leave the lane at all, and it really allowed Bubbles to pump that GPM over 300 gold per minute, which is pretty ridiculous for solo Bubbles against Soul Stealer 12 minutes in. But that gank did help. That was really smart by the Legion when they ganked Soul Stealer, because that really boosted their farm and really crippled Soul Stealer.
Absolutely. And like you said, you want that. You want that in the early game to go against that Soul Stealer. And wow, and Drum just getting caught and just getting pretty much melted away by the Soul Stealer.
Is really low, and he's gonna get.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, both there are the two heroes with the least amount of health on both teams. So of course, if they do get caught, and looks like Bubbles almost getting caught. Willie, nice. Turtles, take cover. Why do I can't remember that name, but Pharaoh initiating. There goes the Bubbles ultimate, trying to do something. Looks like Pharaoh is going to go down. Yes, he will to that Andromeda, but I'm not sure. Can they get that Soul Stealer? Nice graveyard stun by the Witch Slayer. And there goes the kill on Glacius, but K playing that Soul Stealer, dropping very, very low, but there goes the Witch Slayer kill from Bubble. A 4-for-1, Great job by the Legion team. I did not expect this from them. I definitely expect a lot more from the Hellborn team with the amount of AoE abilities they have.
Yeah, that's true, but that Bubbles just has level 11 already against the level spread of the Hellborn is just so strong. They can't even touch him at all, and he's just making these team fights go so much in the Legion's favor. It's ridiculous. And that whole time, Gladiator just sitting at bottom free farming. And that's exactly what MSI needs to do. I expect in 10 minutes, Gladiator is going to have pretty much all the farm he needs, and they're just going to start team pushing and team killing so much, and they already have. But
wow, I'm just looking at the damage they are dishing out on Pharaoh.
Yeah,
it is pretty insane. I'm not sure what level Pharaoh is. He's level 8, has 1,000 health, but Bubbles just chewed through that into combos.
Yeah, and we do see
there was a Bubbles ultimate. Will they be able to do anything? Looks like Soul Stealer is going to drop, As well as Hammerstorm, just looking at the damage, wow.
And this is exactly what MSI needs to do. Glacius did just ult creeps in middle for farm, which was pretty awesome.
I do think that the Legion team need to really start pushing the lanes, getting a few towers. I mean, they have gotten a few towers, but I really think that if they get this to, this goes to sort of late game, then the Legion team does not stand much of a chance. Unless of course they manage to shut down both Forsaken Archer and Soulstealer, but the odds of that happening are very slim.
Yeah, I agree completely. I think MSI very far ahead right now, and unless KD can start getting some kills, I don't really know how they're going to do it. They do have the heroes to do it. Like, even though they're underleveled, the heroes they have can still get kills. But it's just going to be a matter of how they position themselves and how MSI keeps their map awareness, keeps their wards up, that kind of stuff. Pharaoh barely missing his ult on Glacius. That would have been a kill for him for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Looking at Glacius only has about half health, so pretty much a nuke and the ultimate would have finished him right off. But just the Hellborn team also needs to start pushing some towers. Looks like they have. Looking at the Legion towers, though, pretty much all of them have full health.
Yeah.
Except for the middle tower, who's taking a little bit of damage. And Andromeda, what is she doing here all alone?
Is that an illusion?
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Wow. How could they don't? They all look the same, honestly.
Yeah.
On Andromeda, wow, I did not know that.
Bubbles picking him a Gnome's Wisdom. You don't really see that picked up that much at all in comp play anymore, especially as a first item on Bubbles. Usually we see a quick Null Stone. But, I mean, it's not a bad choice, obviously. It'll be good to support their team. We also see that Portal Key all the time on Bubbles, so... But, I mean, if he has the farm, I guess he could pick up a quick Gnome's Wisdom. He's pretty good with his Shell Surf, so maybe he's not going to opt for that Portal Key just because that allows him so much mobility anyway. Nice deny by Soulstealer.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's kind of what they need, of course, to deny some of the gold for the Legion team, because if they do that, then it's going to be an even bigger lead in the later stages of the game. But, so far the Legion team are doing a good job pushing the lanes. They have 3 towers down and looking to kill off some more. I mean, the top tower has about half health. The bottom tower has, one-fourth of his health left. Wow, yep. Okay, yeah, it looks like War Machine making stating quite the obvious. But both Bubbles and Gladiator have 380 plus gold per minute right now.
And yeah, that just spells disaster for any team, pretty much. I mean, when you're... Soulstealer should be the most farmed on that team, and he is, but he only has 264 gold per minute. And for Soulstealer to be really strong, he needs that early to mid-game farm, because that's where he shines, and he kind of can taper off late game. And this is the time where he should be getting really farmed up, and he's just not at all. He actually looks like he's going to go rush that Shrunken Head, and that's going to be pretty hard for him to get that. I'm not even sure he'll pick that up before the game ends.
Oh wow, Gladiator just melting through that Soulstealer ultimate, so nice use of that, nice just throw of the hammer by the Hammerstorm, allowing him to do that.
It looks like,
go ahead.
Forsaken Archer and Pharaoh did get taken out during that, so, I mean, it looked good for KD until I looked at that and saw that they actually lost their carry and Pharaoh. So, MSI still coming out on top even though they lost their Gladiator. He is their only carry, but so far ahead in farm that it's almost not that big a deal that he died one.